Reality is, if somebody isn't stupid or crazy enough to get it done, no one's going to get it done. So I want to say to all of you here that I'm inspired by all of you here, by your journeys, your stories, and the stuff you're doing. In this room, probably 80% of you right now are failing. That's probably the stat. And what we do, a lot of us entrepreneurs, is we come to these things and we pretend everything's okay. You know that? Yeah. CK, you know what I'm talking about? How's everything? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. You know, business is great. Customers are buying. You know, I've got money. No. You know, I'm crushing it, as they say in the States. Crushing it. You're not crushing it. You know, you're barely. The truth is, you're barely getting by. Every morning you wake up and you're wondering if you should just stop and get a job. Every family member, yeah. Every family member you're talking to is telling you, I told you so. You know, if you have a girlfriend, she's left. If you have a boyfriend, he's leaving. You know, and if you're married, they're going, shit, I made a mistake. You know, so yet here we are. Here we are. We're gathered here, as they say in the States. We are gathered here today because we believe in this crucible of entrepreneurship as the way to express our creativity and to change our fortunes. So your stories, all of you to me, really are what's inspiring. And no matter how tough it gets, I want you to remember that every level you're at has 100 more people at the level below for every one of you who are inspired by you. Is that power? Yeah? Every level you're at has 100 people below you for every one of you who are inspired by you. So when you get to the next level, as you're facing those challenges and you want to give up, you don't let yourself down, you let the 100 below down. Because the messaging to them, because the messaging to them is it's impossible, can't be done. And the minute that messaging becomes pervasive and settles, and we're in trouble. One last thing. I said last thing. I want to just share one last thing with you. A lot of work has been done to understand how mindsets work with people. One of the things they're telling us today is that it takes you hearing a message 17 times. You have to hear a positive message 17 times to discount a negative message that you hear. So if somebody tells you you're ugly, 17 people have to tell you you're pretty to discount the one ugly. And the reason that is because of how the human brain is wired. If you write an exam and get 87%, the minute the teacher gives you the exam paper, where do you go? To the 30% you got wrong. Because as human beings, we're spending our lives trying to fix our faults, not amplify our gifts. And so I think that's important because for all of us here, we have the obligation and the responsibility to speak each other up, to amplify each other, to add to each other, to help each other, to encourage each other, to inspire each other, because the world around us is already telling us we're useless. We're hearing negative so many times that we have to say the positive 17 times for every negative you hear. Otherwise, the mind becomes negative and then you start having negative self-talk. So yeah, that's my story.